to a very special video. And I think it's special for two reasons. First, I'm finally back. I had to take some time away, focus on myself, focus on my family. Some weird things happened, and I just needed to step away for a moment. But now I'm back, and the other thing that makes this video special is I have my Thanksgiving leftovers. So, I'm going to be eating these leftovers and just kind of talking about the different dishes that I have, why they're special for my Thanksgiving, and maybe talking about how I make some of them. And I hope you enjoy. So first of all, just a quick rundown. We have some ham, turkey. I did put some gravy on it. Cranberry sauce, nothing fancy, straight from the can. Homemade mashed potatoes, again with that gravy. Some stuffing. Arroz con gandules, or rice and peas. Green bean casserole. My famous macaroni and cheese. And some collard greens. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and eat. I'm super excited. I'm very hungry. And hopefully you get some good sounds. Oh, I also have a soda. All right. So, I guess I'll take it. I'm going to start with the ham. We make a super delicious glaze on this ham, and it's not what you'd expect. We use a mixture of A1 and honey. So it has that sweetness still that everyone loves in a honey baked ham. But it's got a smokiness that you wouldn't expect. The turkey. I'm super proud of my turkey this year. Get a little cranberry sauce on there. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I use an oven bag. I know. I've heard so many times that it's a cop-out, but it's so easy. I have so many other things to prep that I don't want to worry about basting my turkey. That's super good. That oven bag keeps the moisture in, cuts the cooking time down by about an hour. And it just is so simple. I don't know why you would make it more difficult. Alright, so I'll work my way around. I put everything that would be delicious with gravy in the same location, so I'll go for my stuffing here. It's got some juice from the greens that sunk into it just now, which is amazing. I just go very simple. It's a basic stuffing or dressing. It was not cooked inside the bird. But very tasty. Again, some shortcuts I think are totally worth it. Just ask Barefoot Contessa in the garden. Some store-bought things really make the process easier and you don't sacrifice on flavor. So I use store-bought breadcrumbs, juices from the turkey, onion, green pepper, celery for some crunch, sage. Sage is a big part of my seasonings on Thanksgiving. My turkey, the seasoning, it's pretty basic. Salt, pepper, garlic, paprika for color. And sage. And then inside I put an apple, a whole onion, some carrots, some celery, and that keeps some flavor going into it. It stays really nice and juicy. It's delicious. I also put butter underneath the skin on the breasts. Oh my gosh. It melts down into the white meat. And it is just freaking amazing. I don't know how else to say it. Excuse me. Anyway, I've been eating the mashed potatoes without explaining them. They're mashed potatoes. Cooked potatoes. Mash them up. Tons of butter. Some milk. And sour cream. Now this gravy, I don't know how well you can see it, but I do use the neck and the giblets for my gravy. I cook them down, I boil them down for a while with salt, pepper, onion, and green peppers, and I just let them go until they're cooked. And I basically turn them into a pate. Very small pieces, and that's how I make the giblet gravy. So I put that in my gravy along with the juices and a slurry of cornstarch and water or stock, or both. Use a little bit of both. It's so good. Alright, now one of my all-time favorites, collard greens. A lot of people make collard greens different. It doesn't need to be that complicated. I prep my greens the day before. I take them off the stems, which if you buy store-bought greens to make the process faster, in my opinion, they leave way too much of the stem in there. So that's one shortcut me or my mama would never take. But I use ham hocks and I put them in the freezer when I buy them so that I can buy them a little bit earlier. And I take them out the morning of, and the greens are the first thing on. I get the turkey in the oven, and then I make the greens. I boil the ham hocks with just salt, pepper, and apple cider vinegar. Again, it doesn't have to be overly complicated. If you're not getting a little bit dirty while you eat, are you even eating right? I don't think so. And once those have cooked down a little bit, I add in the greens. You kind of have to add them in batches to get it to all fit in the pot. Excuse me. Because I make a lot of greens. And then I throw some red pepper flakes in there for extra spice. Check the seasoning, check the acidity throughout the day. And they just cook down. And they do their thing. Alright, the main event, in most of my family's opinion, is the baked macaroni and cheese. It's getting a little cold with me sitting here talking, but this mac and cheese is life-changing, to say the least. It uses 5 cheeses, sharp cheddar, mozzarella, no, hold on, let me go back. The sharp cheddar, it's for the flavor. Mozzarella, perfect stringy consistency. Colby Jack, cream cheese, and American cheese from the deli. The American cheese makes it have the most creamy, melty, gooey texture. Also season it with mustard powder, salt, pepper, garlic, smoked paprika, onion powder, and I use half and half and heavy cream. And some eggs so that it gets fluffy when it bakes. And it's amazing. Alright. Green bean casserole. I don't think I have to explain. I quite literally use the recipe that's on the back of the French's fried onions can. And to me, it's just fine. Sorry. On leftovers, the onions on the top are definitely never as crispy. But I put extra of them on the top. And I bake them, and I love that crunchy onion on top. And leftovers, the flavor is perfect. But it just doesn't have the same crunch. Oh, why do I keep doing that? This desk, I wanted a small desk because I have a small studio. Makeshift studio. And I thought that it would be very convenient have the shelf as opposed to the full thing being, just one level. I thought I could get more storage out of it. It's actually turned out to be the biggest pain. Alright, finally, the arroz con gandules. I'm not Spanish. I'm not. I married into a Puerto Rican family. I always called this rice and peas. My mom made it. Not the same. Not as delicious. I love you, Mom. But the Puerto Ricans win this one. And the difference is the homemade sofrito that I make now. Before, we were using jarred sofrito. And it's just not the same. But it's amazing. It's just rice and I think the can, so in Spanish they're gandules, but in English, I believe this can says green pigeon peas or something. So this is the part where I start just pulling things together. I've explained everything already. I'm eating this a lot slower while talking than I would normally eat. So I'm getting a little bit full. I don't know why I love this sound so much. And the fizz. It's very good. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? I want you to let me know in the comments what your favorite dish is. Oh, I might also start a poll about ham or turkey, because some people are turkey folks and some people are ham folks. It's a debate that will never end. And also, I love when my food mixes together like this. Some people, this gets them really freaked out. It all goes to the same place. So close. But I am definitely full. this year I did not get to spend Thanksgiving with my family, but I did have friends over, and I don't ever do a potluck style Thanksgiving because I know that I can do the whole dinner. I actually love doing it. It just reminds me so much of my mom. She was always, always, always the one entertaining, making big meals for everybody, and just being so generous, my mom. And so Thanksgiving is like my favorite holiday. And I really take it as a chance to just take care of my friends and feed them and watch them have a great time, play games, laugh, and just cater to them, because I appreciate my friends a lot. So we made it to the end. So delicious. I hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and that you have an amazing holiday season from here on out, of whatever holidays you may celebrate. And I will see you on the next video to finally show you guys my big Rubik's Cube. So stay tuned. I promise I won't be gone for as long. And again, as always, thanks for coming to vibe with me.